Hey Glass Gang, thanks for tuning in. Tonight's members only stream will feature myself and the Orange Cowboy. Say hi, Orange.
Howdy everyone.
And tonight I'll be showcasing how I put together builds or build guides on the channel and how I'm able to test a bunch of different builds even though I don't have the ability to craft certain like new mods in public worlds. So we'll be taking a look at that. I'll be putting together a build together live on stream with the Orange Cowboy and answering questions that come up. Questions regarding to the build, of course, and yeah, this should be fun. It's a human infinite Vats minigun build. I'm gonna try to do it with no coffee, no chems, no problem. So basically following the same principle as one of my recent uploads that did very well, that is a fan favorite right now. We're gonna be doing it with the minigun. I think it's the best candidate for a lazy infinite Vats build as a human, and it should be capable of sub 2-minute times, which will grant you the best rewards at the snake boss. Say hi, Orange.
How's it going everyone? Hopefully your night's going good, or morning, depending on where you are.
Not an alien, Heisenberg Finn, ROV Chaos, GG. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna go make sure my dog is okay and she doesn't need anything. And I will be right back to start the stream. Don't go anywhere.
Fighting the snake. Come on. $900 a pellet. I can do more than that. Got some things I can do. Make a mutate event. It's happening, so I can go do that. In between my raids. Gotta build up those modules.
Alrighty, we are ready to begin. Say hi, Orange.
I'm here.
I was wondering if I could get you to say it again. I'm pretty sure I asked you to say hi like 3 times now.
3 times. Yeah. I'm here.
So yeah, tonight we're putting together a build on stream, me and Orange. And this is based off of a build that I uploaded a few weeks ago now. Where is it? Here it is. New Infinite Vats Solo Any Boss Heavy Gunner Guide. And this, I believe, was a ghoul build guide, was it not? Let's see. Special perks. Yeah, it's a ghoul. So what we're going to do is put together a human version tonight on stream, and I'm going to be testing it. This will show you guys how I'm able to test builds and put together builds, and also I'll get to answer any questions that might come up before I upload. I might even answer them and put them in the build guide as well. I'll be uploading this as a build guide in the coming days. And I'm not using coffee or chems for this, similar to my no coffee, no chems Elder's Mark build. So this is aimed at being a endgame player's solo infinite vats lazy build. We're only going to use company tea and blight soup, 2 readily available items. And I'm aiming for around a 2-minute time on the snake. Think I can do it, Orange?
Yeah, I think it's capable of doing it.
I think so too. I'd be surprised if it wouldn't. So let's have a look at the armor that I'll be using. I should be using a limit breaking armor set here to save myself some headache. So where is my limit breaking Vulcan? Wow. By the looks of things, I don't own a limit-breaking Vulcan. What are these? I do have a limit-breaking Strangler, though, which can substitute for the Vulcan for now. What do you think, Orange? Think it'll work?
Should be fine, as long as you can tank the snake, and as a human you have access to natural resistance for poison resistance, so you should be able to make up for it.
To be totally honest with you, I think I'll be fine because I'm in a custom world and I have crafting on. I should be able to just craft a full set of limit breaking Vulcans, so I'll do that. Hey, King Shot! That's what I'll do. I totally forgot I was in a custom world, but yeah. That's how I'm able to test stuff like this and it not cost me resources in public world and end up doing stuff like running up the cost to modify my armor. Because as you change stuff on your armor, the more times you change stuff on your armor, the more and more it costs in script to change more mods on your armor. So to avoid that headache and ruining my main character, I come and do all my testing in custom world. I have all the parameters set to the standard parameters. So what I'll do is I'll show that on stream. The only thing that is not standard is the crafting. Crafting is all set to free crafting. But all of the other parameters like base building and enemy damage taken and given is all the same. Oh wait, I think I forgot to show it. Oh, okay. I should do that. Did you hear you can trade untradeable items right now, Miss Glass? That's pretty cool. I did not hear that. Which items? And does it involve an exploit, or is it just like working like for everyone? Oh, I really should show the world settings, unless we're able to see them here. No, I don't think we'll see them here. Okay, let's go back. It's taking so long. I pressed A. Okay, there we go. Settings, view worlds. Free building on, free workbench crafting on. Those are the only two settings that have changed. As you can see, there's nothing different from the public world other than the fact that it doesn't cost me anything to craft at workstations and free building in general. So like camp building, stuff like that. But every other parameter is the same as public world. So let's get in the world. Exploit using 2 script machines. Oh, okay, yeah. That's been around for a long time. And then I think they patched it at some point. Because people were trading the Gals Mini. So I think they're going to patch it again. So hopefully they don't ban anyone for doing it. What do you think, Orange?
I don't think they would go as far as banning or stuff like that. I don't think that's what they're really concerned with.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they banned anyone for doing that. Alright, so we are in here. I need to craft a full set of Vulcan. Let's do that. So I've been saving up limit breaking pieces on my main character, and that's what you're seeing here, to try and put together a full set of Vulcan limit breaking. And the first mod I'm going to try with this is going to be Overeaters, naturally. Naturally speaking, I could do +2 agility to give us even more max AP here. But +2 endurance is also beneficial because we get high AP with high endurance. And we get more poison resistance from the natural resistance perk. So as a second star slot, you're fine with running +2 agility, but I think it benefits you more, especially with the perk cards I'm going to be running under endurance, to run the +2 endurance in the second star slot. And I'll talk more about that once we get to perk cards. I'm going to go limit breaking and through hikers for the 3rd and 4th star, mainly because most people that do watch my channel are running and commit to my builds are all running through hikers, because I've been pushing through hikers with the majority of my builds for the past year, and this is going to be easier for them to throw together than to like run something like active for the 3rd star mod, because we could get more max AP through active, but being that we're human, we won't have to. We can just get more AP through other means like perk cards on the build that scale off of endurance and give you more AP, like Thirst Quencher. So that's why I'm putting +2 endurance. What do you think, Orange? What's another
Makes
good
sense.
2nd star mod?
Oh, 2nd star? It's really not... There's really not really anything to put there. Nothing that increases damage. There's not a whole lot right now that increases survivability. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter enough. I feel like it's just whatever the preferences of that player. I don't think there's anything that's like critical on the 2nd star.
Yeah, you could even do powered if you want the best AP regen, but it's not as good as it sounds. Like, we're honestly going to get just fine AP regen here on this build without it. I'm going to have one powered mod, though, on the chest and company T. You do want some AP regen. You don't want to be losing all your AP and it takes forever to regen AP, but we'll find a good balance. There we go. So the set is complete. I'm going to put Medic Pump on chest. This will use a stim pack automatically when your health drops below 50%. And I only keep stim pack supers on me so that I only get stimmed with a stim pack super. Looks like I need to craft a helmet. And I would either do Vats Matrix Overlay for 10% Vats accuracy or a Sensor Array for +2 perception on the helmet. What do you think, Orange?
As far as like how that works out, Vat hit chant, like the 10% would be better than the 2 perception if you're comparing the two.
I agree with you. We're going to do that. Through Hikers is good. Best mod in the game. I agree, Finn. It's nice because it opens up points on the build that allow you even more further optimization and quality of life perks or just straight more damage perks under the strength category by removing traveling pharmacy or the need for through hikers and endurance. Plus, it opens you up to moving around more. When you play with Sentinel's armor, like I know that's the big like other guy in the room that people like to use as Sentinels, but the problem with that is it keeps you from moving around. You have to be stationary for your armor for your 3-star armor to even be 3-star armor. You have to be stationary. Otherwise, when you start moving, it doesn't do anything for you, and I feel like it's a waste of 5 perk slots on your armor. That's why you don't see me do Sentinel armor builds very often, is because I feel like you should just really move out of that and into something that gives you more freedom of movement. Alright, so I'd say the armor is complete. Let's make sure we have Blight Soup and Company Tea. And I'm looking for a sub 2-minute time. All my lazy heavy gunner Vats builds that don't use coffee or chems, I shoot for around 1 to 2 minutes. The Elder's Mark can do it in 1 minute, which is very surprising. It does a lot of damage in a short amount of time, with the quad mod allowing it to reach 20 stacks. It's pretty neat. But this minigun should not have any trouble reaching 20 stacks. So do you think I should pre-stack Bulletstorm? I think I should. You know why? Because of crippling the snake. It's so important to cripple the snake at the start of the fight so that you get damage from easy target. After the snake is crippled, you get 75% more range damage to crippled targets, and it is so noticeable how much of a change to your damage output is. You see the snake's health start dropping really fast. Doesn't it, Orange?
Yep. It's been a tactic that I've used ever since they like introduced those shotgunner perks, like crippling the snake, and then combining that with tormentors under perception. It's just like a really, really solid way to maximize DPS on the build.
I'm going to be using Blight Soup and Company Tea, and I'll join a team, but I won't have anyone on my team. So I'm not getting any extra damage out of Blight Soup with Strange in Numbers, and I'm not getting anything more out of taking one for the team. I did have follow through. Should I try leaving follow through on there? What do you think?
I don't really think so. It's not a play style that I feel like I would recommend to people, you know?
Yeah.
Because you're not always gonna hit it on the snake, because technically the snake is not supposed to be able to be sneaked against. It's just as it's spawning, there's a frame to where you can hit it before because the code in the game literally has it where the snake is supposed to be aware of you at all times. So there's no such thing as being was it caution as the alert on? No. There's just a frame as he's spawning in where you can hit it before it gets implemented. So it's kind of like you're abusing the game engine a little bit to do something funny, which I'm all for, but it's not supposed to happen.
All right, so under perception, I think I need to move some points around. Let's move some points around. We need more in perception for this build. So let's go take 1 point out of perception, or out of endurance. We have 4 now. Okay, Tormentor. You didn't have Tormentor on the build for the infinite Vats. MiniGun, did you?
I think I have had it on almost all of my builds.
I guess I didn't include it on my run when I did the build the first time. But yeah, we should have Tormentor.
I'd only include Tormentor if you plan on crippling multiple limbs.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're gonna put Scattershot in the build, then you probably should run Tormentors.
Yeah, I do have Scattershot.
Yeah. That would be the rule of thumb there.
So then I'm going to put... I have 11 perception, but I need more. So let's get some points out of agility, maybe. We won't need Born Survivor, so we can take those 3 right out of agility. That gives us 4 more points. So means I can run everything except for Eye of the Hunter. Why did you have Center Masochist on? Was it just for 6? Okay, makes sense.
So you can swap that for probably Downranger, because Number Crunchers, I think the AP cost can get down to 4 on the mini.
Yeah, it does. So. Yeah.
So you can just be Downranger. I think would be the biggest one. I don't think there would be a different one.
I have 14 perception. Do you think that's going to be enough? You have 15 on the build.
That should be fine.
I do have 1 open point, though. Not sure what to do with it. Maybe, maybe for Green Thumb to grab twice as much Blight, I guess. If I was to daily this build. That would make sense. There we go. So under endurance, we have Life Giver, Ironclad, Through Hiker, Natural Resistance, Thirst Quencher, and Adamantium Skeleton. And the thing about all of these cards, except for Ironclad, is that they scale off of endurance. So the higher your endurance, the more effective they are. Gain more max HP per point in endurance. That's why you saw me put +2 endurance on all the armor. So the Natural Resistance, it gives us increased elemental resistances, and poison is included in those elemental resistances. So based on my endurance, while not diseased, I'll have higher poison resist. Thirst Quencher increases max AP based on endurance while not diseased. These set of cards under endurance are so good. Oh, I don't need Through Hiker. I can drop that. I do have it on the armor, so what else can I put there? I could probably do a 2-star fireproof if I was going to daily drive this build. What do you think, Orange? Or maybe Bullet Shield? I could move 1 point into Bullet Shield.
Bullet Shield has survivability as well as DPS, so it's a hard perk to not run if you're using a heavy gun.
Since I'm not going to have any effect from Strange in Numbers, I'm going to pull that out of Charisma for now, since no one's on my team anyways. And this way I'll be able to squeeze in Bullet Shield. There we go. I forgot to go over strengths, but under strength I have bringing the big guns. Your bullet storm stack limit is doubled. This should allow the Gauss Mini to reach the full 20 stack value for this, giving us 180% more damage. Easy target. So once the snake is crippled, this should in theory give us almost 80% more damage to crippled targets. Bullet Storm, gain 9% damage per 30 ammo spent plus 10 max stacks. So it would only be 10, but since we're bringing the big guns, it brings us all the way to 20. Lock and load. You keep half of your Bullet Storm stacks when you reload plus 1% reload speed per stack. So it's important to not reload unless you absolutely have to. And what I'd like to do is just let the gun run out, because you'll maximize your DPS that way. You'll keep high stacks for longer. Because when you reload, you lose half your stacks. So let's say I'm at 18, or sorry, let's say I'm at 16 stacks and I go and I reload. It's gonna drop me down to 8 stacks. So it'll be cutting my damage in half. I'll be doing 50% of the damage at that point. So you don't want to do that. You want to only reload when you run out of bullets. Scatter shot. 20% of the damage dealt to a limb is applied on to all limbs on your target. So this should help at the beginning when I'm doing damage to the snake at the limb to do 20% damage to the rest of the limbs that it has, and then I'll swap to the eye and do damage to it there, which will further cripple the snake. And sometimes I've observed with this card, ever since I've equipped it to my builds, that I will actually cripple the snake twice. The only thing I miss from being human is Thirst Quencher, Natural Resist, and Iron Stomach. I do miss Thirst Quencher too as a ghoul. It's so good. And finally, Tightly Wound. I have weapons that spin up 60% faster. Since you had Brick Wall, I can't squeeze in that card because I'm not ghoul.
Darn. I love Brick Wall.
You also had United Ordeal on the build, so you had +3 to all stats. OP. We have First Aid, Field Surgeon, Gunsmith, and Good with Salt. I guess we could drop Gunsmith. We could drop that and move those points elsewhere. Under Agility, we have Gunslinger, Gunslinger Expert, Guerrilla Master, Enforcer. Oh, I don't need Enforcer. Evasive. We don't need that either. That's from the build that I started with the stream with. I was on my commando build, so. We're going to replace some cards in here. Under luck, I'm going to look for One Gun Army. It's a perk card that gives us heavy guns gain 12% stagger chance and 12% chance to cripple a limb. I have 7 open cards in Agility, so let's fill these up. We want Guerrilla Expert, 1% reload speed per onslaught stacks. Pack and Light for extra AP regen when not over encumbered. This gives us AP when we're not shooting in Vats. And I have 4 open slots. I guess I could squeeze in Guerrilla Master or Guerrilla. You do 20% range damage to close enemies. What do you think, Orange?
Guerrilla.
They're both close range perks.
Guerrilla is like pretty much for me personally is like only like an EN06 thing, because you can proc it on EN06, but I'd rather just have more onslaught stacks. Do you have all the onslaught cards?
I have Gunslinger, Gunslinger
So if you
expert.
need Gorilla Master, I'd put it on there just for the fact that it gives you more onslaught stacks.
Plus, oh yeah, plus 5 max stacks. You are right. Yep. Okay, we should then have that absolutely minimum.
Yeah, not so much for the close range effect, more so just for the onslaught.
And with the 1 point that I have open, I think I'll just put it into a 1-star gun fu, because then if I end up using this at stage 2 or like anywhere else where there's multiple enemies, I'll get some sweet gun fu action. So it'll swap targets on kill and be awesome to use in Vats, especially because I already have Grim Reaper's Sprint, which will do any kill in Vats restores action points based on your luck, which is really cool. It helps, you know, keep that AP up. It keeps it up. So that's the build. That's what we're gonna charge in there with. I basically have nothing for taking one for the team. I guess I can just unequip this perk and leave it open.
Yeah, taking one for the team would definitely make your times way faster.
Yeah, it helps. We'll see though. We'll see what it can do. So I need to eat some food, and that is going to be company tea and blight soup because it grows around the raids. It's super easy to get blight, and blight soup is only 2 ingredients, and company tea is literally everywhere. And I have to eat something for the overeater's condition to get the full benefit of overeaters, which is damage resistance increases as your hunger and thirst is filled. So that's why we have to do that. This is the limit breaking strangler by the looks of it. And this would be my overeater's limit breaking that I just crafted. Okay. Hey, Savage Chaotic Gaming. GG. Hey, Vems22. King Shots. Ash Money. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, no coffee, no cams. We're just gonna... Oh, shoot. I need fusion cores, though. We can't just run into it without fusion cores. Oh, I also need a gun. I don't have a gun. We need the Gauss... sorry, not Gauss Mini, but the regular Mini. Orange, what do you think of this? I'm kind of tempted to use a 2-shot Mini. Mainly because it'll stack Bullet Storm way quicker.
Yeah. It'll stack it twice as fast, which could be nice. But also Furious increasing the onslaught stack sounds nice too. It might be worth just like testing both of them.
Yeah, we'll test both of them.
See which one is better. Because I think the 2-shot's gonna mess with the Vats accuracy, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. I'll craft
But
both
the
of
range
them right
could make up for it, so it's not as harsh as a negative.
Should I do 2-shot crippling Mini for the cripple and then swap to a quad
The
minigun?
because
No,
the
I'm
AP
joking.
cost is so low, it's in a unique position to where like you can slam fire rate on that thing. Because let's say you get the AP cost
So
down to
rapid?
4. Yeah, I would slam fire rate on it because one, the projectiles travel really fast. If people may not be aware of this, if your like projectile speed is slow and it, you know, that time to hit the enemy it can make it where you're technically not critting. I shouldn't say technically. You're not critting every other shot because the bullet hasn't reached the enemy by the time you fired your next shot. But since the minigun's just hit scan, it fires like super fast projectiles. You can run that thing as fast as you want, and it's gonna stay in Vats. Because it takes 8 AP to build up a crit, right? You're gonna take at least 2 shots to build up your crit. You build up your crit, and then boom, you crit the enemy. Conductors immediately refunds you 10 AP, which obviously is a net gain of 2, and you're only ever gonna use 8 by the time you get to your next crit.
Makes sense.
So it's in a unique position to where it can, and that's if this is all saying like it goes perfect and you didn't miss a shot. Obviously, if you miss a crit, then like you're not going to get your AP return, but you're still getting that passive like 20 AP gain a second from conductors anyways. So it's in a position where you can just slam fire rate on that thing and you should be totally fine.
My dog is losing her kibble, and so I'm sorry if you guys hear her in the background. But I'm gonna set up a snake, so I have to put you guys on resume anyways while that happens. And don't go anywhere, we're about to solo the snake with this solo infinite Vats human minigun build. No coffee, no chems, no problem. Just solo easy Vats is the concept. Maybe check out the like button, get friendly with it. Check out our Discord link in the description. GG gang, thank you so much for being here. Hey, Orange.
Hey.
I can't start the snake.
What do you mean you can't start it?
It looks like there's no way to actually start it right now from where I'm at. Could they have patched it? Maybe?
They might have.
There's no way. But yeah, I can't get down there. I'll have to have someone maybe come in and drop me a snake if that's possible. Can you get like Cyclops in here? Is that doable?
Yeah, you're on Xbox?
Yeah. Let me switch the world settings to team, or sorry, to friends, because I think it was set to teams.
I'm pretty sure I'd have to get you to it because I've been farming with my Cyclops. I don't think he has just a snake save.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, so the join mode is friends only. You can join the world and we'll run a full raid then. And then I'll solo the snake. Sound good? Yeah, it looks like they fixed how to get down there. Oh yeah, it feels really good. Infinite Vats, no problem. Time to test the drill. I agree, Finn. We'll see how it can do there. Hopefully it's okay.
That would probably help foes on your team.
Yeah, I'll create a raid team. Bingo.
Instinctively walked in. It's like, I got this.
Light soup, company tea. And we're gonna do a full raid. That's okay. That's actually better. I just didn't want to have to drag you in here. But it looks like I have to.
In the middle of my farming.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's fine.
I had to pull you away from the solo stage 3s.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense system.
I like to stand here so that the bombs or the missiles don't push me when they hit me. He hasn't looked at me at all. He just wants you, Orange. And that's with the furious high-speed minigun. I definitely got carried, I think, by the pepper shaker, but I'll be soloing the snake. That's the whole point of doing this, is to test this build solo against the snake. I'll have to do some testing against EN06 as well. Ready, Orange?
Mm-hmm.
Low fuel, drilling suspended. Please add fuel to resume operation.
So I switched to the 2-shot to see it build bullet storm stacks in action. It's gonna stack bullet storm way faster. We've already reached 20 stacks. This build is an AP factory.
Dang. I'm still down from the left side.
Caution. Increased hostile presence detected.
Oh no! One got by me and I didn't know. Also, my gun fu isn't gun fuing. There we go.
I left a couple of close ones. Oop. Walking into walls now.
Warning. Hostile presence approaching.
There it goes. I got one that's right up mid.
Oh, nice. I was getting a bit difficult there. Onwards. Stage 3. Nice work, Orange.
Run!
They're still spawning behind us.
Eventually it'll let me in.
Oh yeah, they're very tanky. Which one do you think I should try first, the Furious or the two shot? I think the Furious.
I
To set a
would
baseline.
say I would try the 2-shot first. Only because the thing that I'm more interested in is to see what the VAT accuracy is like versus the snake.
Got you.
Because if it's good, then technically it would be able to beat Furious, because it would stack Bulletstorm twice as fast, which Bulletstorm is going to give you a pretty big buff.
Where is he? Oh, there he is.
We're doing the tango. Hey. Oh, very nice.
It's A. Gotcha. Nice, it felt really good here. So 2-shot first.
Do.
Alert. Hostile detected. Lockdown initiated. Lockdown will persist
I'm stuck.
until hostile presence is removed.
Wow, he went right by me. He's just charging for you, Orange. It's funny. Let's go. We're almost at the snake. Can't wait to try this 2-shot minigun infinite Vats build.
Come on! Get down there.
What's he doing?
Catching his breath from all the running. And down goes the mole miner.
Awesome. One shot mole mining guy is down.
That claw should be spawning soon. The horde is low enough for them to come out.
Yep, one Deathclaw over here.
Looks good enough to me. Alright, who's the straggler? Hi, Cricket!
Oh, it's a little cricket.
Over here, buddy. I got the perfect crystal for you. This may be overkill, but it's just fine.
Hostile presence
Yeah, they definitely got it.
lockdown measures.
On the bright side, you can have taking one for the teamwork.
Well, that's true. Let's do that. Let's put taking one for the team. I always recommend running it. Even if you're solo, you can join a team and enter the raid solo. That's how I play when I do my solos. But as I showed with my Elder's Mark build, I showed it without teammates on the team, so I wasn't even getting that buff. And it was still setting 1 minute times. Around 1 minute 15, 1 minute 20. The average for that build. With taking one for the team, though, it does get a lot closer to the 1 minute mark. If not exactly or under. Fully buffed your sub-minute times on it. And as a ghoul, fully buffed your like 45-second times with it. It's pretty awesome. Check it out. It's all on the channel. Okay, so why do I weigh 500 pounds? Oh, right. Oh, shoot. That's the weekly reward. I won't be able to get it on my main character, or will I? Do you know?
Should be separate
Hopefully.
from like your whatever you're doing. I think progress-wise doesn't count towards your weeklies and dailies and stuff.
Alright, I'm going to make sure that I only have Stimpack supers on me so that Medic Pump is forced to use supers only. And we're going to go for it. I'm going to make sure that I still have Company Tea and Blight Soup. I do. Okay, we have no chems, no bobblehead, no magazine, no coffee, no problem. We're going to eat Blight Soup and Company Tea again just to refresh the buffs, the food buffs that I use with Overeaters. Company Tea and Blight Soup. Okay. You ready, Orange? He's not gonna do anything. He's just here for like moral support and to laugh at me if I fail. I'm gonna aim for a 2-minute time because it's a lazy build, and my lazy builds, as long as they get a 2-minute time, I'm good to upload them because you're gonna get all of the rewards, the raid rewards down here if you get within 2-minute time. So that's the budget for this run. I have to get a cripple. I absolutely have to get a cripple at the start. We need to at least try. So, 2-shot
Did you
minigun.
pre-stack your...
Yeah, I have 13 stacks.
Okay, alright. Should be good.
It definitely attributes to misses more with the 2-shot because I'm losing AP. I'm still pretty close to infinite, but I was losing AP there. I was definitely just losing AP. Here, I'm just gonna stay in Vats and hope and pray that Conductors heals me enough through all this damage, and it does, so that's good.
And just give you a heads up, what we should do before you kill it, you should just reset. Like, jump off the edge and then test the Furious so you don't have to, like, run through the entire raid again to fight the snake. Got
you. That's a good idea. Look at that damage, though, at 20 stacks. It is really noticeable.
Yeah. Definitely sub 2-minute times, for sure, because you're only at 1:20 and it's almost dead.
Okay, I'm gonna call it as dead at 1:35. So it's a sub 2-minute time without coffee, without chems. Whee! we're gonna go kill ourselves so that we can try again with Furious. 135 is really good. I'm so happy about that. That's plenty of time. It's like, it's not like it's a minute 45 or like super close to 2 minutes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of wiggle room.
Maybe this time I'll just like end up jumping off the edge at the start, just so like the spit from the snake doesn't get split between me and you, so you have to tank the full amount.
Oh yeah, that's true. Good call. Yep. This way we can see the survivability better. I didn't think of that. Good point. So I'm going to pre-stack Bulletstorm with this one again, also just to have a fair comparison. This is the Furious I'm using this time around, so it's going to be slower at stacking. Let me make sure I'm running the Furious. Yeah, I am running the Furious. The little square next to it is what that means. When do you think we're going to get 5-star mods, Orange?
I mean, the rumor
Next
is
raid?
this year.
Next raid? That'd
Yeah,
be so
and the
chill.
raid-
I'd be so happy.
The rumor is the raid is, I mean, it's not much of a rumor. It's more of like pretty much confirmed. It's gonna be in the Burning Springs. So
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I hope it's like centered around the boss being the Rust King guy. That would be super cool.
yeah, I think it might be its own thing.
Okay. Kill my dreams.
I'm sorry. It's gonna be its own thing.
Alright, so I'm at 11 stacks. It should be fine. Close enough to the 13 that I was at on the last build. Plus, this already has higher max stacks of Furious, so it's doing more damage right off the bat.
Alright.
So
As soon
you're
as you
gonna
start
just
it, I'll
jump?
just
Okay.
jump off the edge. Woo. There you go.
We got the
Cripple's
cripple.
about the same time.
I ran out of AP right around when I ran out of ammo, so that's not too
totally
terrible.
fine.
Yeah. Oh, what the heck was that? That was weird.
This does more damage. I can tell.
Yeah, me too, I can tell. So here I'm gonna
Fortunately, I
reload.
can't see the clock, so I can't tell you what time it is. Tanks the spit, no problem.
1 minute 2 so far.
You crippled it again, it's invisible.
Oh no, you're
That's
right. It's invisible. I was like, where is it?
Yep.
Okay, we're just gonna go for the kill this time.
Yep.
Oh, I ran out of bullets at 1 minute to 18. Oh no. Okay, 1 minute 25.
Just bash it. You got the
Yeah.
basher equip. Just bash it.
Just bash it. I ran out of bullets and had to reload at 1 minute 18. So it's close to a minute with Furious. That's so much faster.
Mhm.
Dang.
It's probably just all the misses from like the 2-shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming too. I was missing a lot. I was running out of AP a lot sooner than with the Furious. I'm wondering if I need to put more points into Perception, and that's why I'm still running out of AP. It's nowhere near as bad with the Furious, but I was definitely noticing it running out of AP before I ran out of bullets on the 2-shot. Versus, it seemed to be right at around the same time I'd run out of bullets that I ran out of AP with the Furious.
It's I mean, really the only question is like, are you running out of AP before your mag's empty?
Yeah, I know. That's the whole point, right? Because by the time I'm done reloading, the AP's already
Your
back
AP's
up.
full. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, if you're going, because that's essentially infinite, right? Like, if you're able to just drop the snake and not run an AP, and like another thing too is as long as people are smart when you fight the snake, when the snake's gonna spearhead you and it's gonna stagger you, just exit Vats and regen your AP. Like, I so
Yeah.
many people I watch just like stay in Vats. It's like, stop it. You can't shoot anyways. Just
Yeah.
let them spearhead you and regen your AP. and
That's
go
a good
back at it.
point. Because when you're in Vats and he spearheads you, it's like you said, it staggers you. And the whole time that you're locked in Vats, you're not regenning AP. So it's important to kick out of Vats before that happens. It just gives you extra time to have that AP regen back. Because as you can see, the build is good for the AP regen side of things. It takes no time from AAP to shoot all the way up. And that's because of Company T, really. And I also have a card on the build here. Which one is it? Pack and Light. Yeah, I'm running Pack and Light. That's helping too.
No, I'd be fine with that. Like, if you're firing 500 rounds before your AP's gone, you're
I also wasn't getting the 25% extra critical attack damage from Light Suit. Because I unequipped that card, Strange in Numbers.
Oh, that's fine.
And I could
that
move.
Would have only that would have made it where you would have killed him before you had to reload that at the very end.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna change your time drastically, but definitely need to have that perk.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap this out then to Strange in Numbers. Then I have just 1 point open in intelligence. I guess, yeah, I don't know. Probably 1 star, good with salt. It's better than nothing. I would like to move in at some point, like 1 point somewhere, into perception. How do you think this build would fare at EN06? Would it be a single stage build or a 2-stage build?
Single stage.
Alright. Even without extra buffs, just like Blight Soup and Company T.
It's an easy single stage.
Alright, let's go do it. Let's go put that to the test, Orange. Do I have Ricochet, though? I don't have Ricochet. I should have Ricochet. I need Ricochet for this stage, especially. So we're going to drop Grim Reaper's Sprint. Equip Ricochet, and I just have 1 extra open point for what? I don't know. I have 4-leaf clover already, Ricochet, 1 gun army, all that stuff. Genuinely don't know what to put that extra point in. Maybe just like a 1-star quick hands. It's better than nothing.
You have I'm assuming you have all the VAT stuff like 4-leaf clover and all that.
Yeah, I have 4-leaf clover.
Just use glowing criticals. Just kidding. Shoot. You don't really have anything damage related, that's for sure.
It's okay. I put it into quick hands. It's only 6% chance, but hey, if it procs that 1 time.
I'm like, there's genuinely not. Oh, there we go. Woodchucker. That's the one. Just kidding.
Oh yeah, fully optimized.
It's fully optimized.
Woodchucker build. That can go bossing. Do you want to grab as much wood as you can and go bossing?
Come on. I'm sold.
Do you really love wood as much as I do?
Pause.
Run this woodchucker build. Okay, yeah, no chems, no coffee, no problem, Orange. I'm slightly nervous.
Yeah, shit. It'll be easy. The Dom Pedro can do it.
Yeah, that's so true. If I can't do it and the Dom Pedro can, we got a problem. We got a serious problem.
And I only got 16 rounds with the quad and the Dom Pedro.
I'm gonna drop the regular stims if I have any. No, okay, I don't. Good.
Yeah, that's genuinely all I got. 16 rounds.
Alright, it's actually doing solid damage. Holy guacamole. That's really good.
Why are you surprised?
Because it's a minigun.
It should be
Reload.
a surprise anymore. But it's, you know, when we did the tier list and we were slamming all the heavy guns and we came across the minigun and then we were like, wow, this thing is kind of nuts.
Oh, that is so good. I'm so happy with that. GG. That means anything added to this is just a win. Any extra buffs you do is a win. I got a 2-shot bullets explode reload speed 50 cal. God roll 50 cal. What is going on?
Too bad it's a custom world.
I know
Correct.
it's trash. I know. Oh my god. Speaking of custom world, do you want to go to custom world and just slam some raids in in public world and slam some raids?
Yeah, we can.
Or we could go to private too and invite some GLASSGANG members. I think we should do that instead. You guys down? You guys down to raid? Chat. That was freaking awesome though. A single stage with a minigun, no chems, is gonna be such a win for the viewers. I think they're gonna love that.
And like I always felt like if someone like a nice like starting weapon for someone like especially like the season 2 of the show, I always felt like the minigun is a nice precursor to like heavy gun Vats users.
Yeah. Plus, it's the first heavy gun you're introduced to in Fallout 4.
It's such a and it's so good and it's very low maintenance. Very low maintenance. The ammo is super easy to craft and it crafts a ton with very little. So
Yeah, it does. It's actually an ammo factory. Plus, it's an AP factory by the looks of things. It's freaking awesome! I actually might just start maining this as my new heavy gun. I know it's not the meta orange, it's not the pepper shaker. But that high fire rate, that high fire rate really gets to me.
I told you could slam fire rate into it and it would still sustain VATs just because it's so low VAT cost.
And the DPS feels a lot better than the first time I ran it, and I think it's because I didn't concentrate on doing that. I didn't put a bunch of fire rate. I think I did the opposite. I did like vital.
It gets all its damage from fire rate.
Yeah,
it's like its main thing.
I see that. Super good. I'm gonna turn this into a build guide in the next few days. I'm gonna use like footage from the stream and new footage that I'll record. So look out for that on the channel, gang. In the next few days. Hopefully I'll have it done by the weekend.
It's funny, as I was farming some of the raids, like about before I helped you out in the custom world, my alt account, Cyclops, learned a 4-star mod, and it ended up being Stalwarts, which is terrible. But then I looked at like what it takes to craft Stalwarts. Because I'm thinking, oh, this will be like a roundabout way of me like transferring legendary modules that I get from my Cyclops to my main, you know, by just like, you know, grabbing mods from them and then disassembling them to get the modules. And I looked at what it takes to make Stalwarts. Do you know what it takes to make Stalwarts?
What?
Leader bobbleheads.
Leaders?
Leaders, this is what it takes.
Oh my god, of course. Worst mod takes best
mod.
bobble.
Like
the highest demand bobble.
Yeah,
that's
like,
crazy.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. I think Stalwarts is the one that makes it where like your power armor pieces break slower or something.
Got you. Yeah, that makes sense.
It has a 4th legendary effect. That's so terrible.
This has through hikers and okay, so this is what I'll run, and I'll run this with a different power armor. I don't have the Vulcan set in here, but I do have the limit breaking Strangler Heart, so this should be just fine. It's aristocrats. Oh no, that's not good.
Out of curiosity, do you have any poisoner mods?
Poisoners? I might. Let me check.
I can craft them. The thing is, they really suck to craft.
Yeah, they do.
I don't feel like hunting down floaters. And it's like per mod takes like 10 floater sacks. It's like, why is that so ridiculously high?
I don't have any orange. Sorry.
It's all over.
It's all over, but they're crying.
Yeah, because if I look at it, I think it's like... You know, it's obviously unique to that floater, right? So I gotta find enough of those sacks, and then if I want to do like warming or something, then I gotta find the freezers and burning, etc. It's just like, ugh!
All right. Close enough to the build I had in the other world. Just gonna craft a minigun. Actually, I think I have the 2-shot. I think I have the 2-shot on this world. In the real world. Oh, I don't. Nope. Weird. I must have scrapped it at some point. I know I had a 2-shot 25 minigun just sitting in my stash for the longest time.
It's too bad you didn't have the poisoners. I can't do the out of PA build. Darn.
Orange. Just run endurance with natural resistance. That's literally what I do with my non-PA builds, and it tanks.
I'll get right on that as a ghoul.
I do it as a ghoul. That's literally what I do. Oh wait. No, I know. But I still run the +2 endurance because it scales your max HP off of it still. That still works off of endurance. And that's why I run it as a ghoul. It gives us high HP. You just want good HP density.
I just don't have a use for the 2nd star. So, like, I might as well put, like, resistances there. And, you know, moving forward into the next updates, it's gonna be more important to have those elemental resistances, so kind of a twofer for me. Planning ahead and
I got you.
works for now.
Alright, we're gonna do Furious. Vats Enhance? Should we do Vats Enhance? No, we'll do Rapid. Oh, I don't have Rapid. Oh no, I don't have a Rapid mod. No. Hopefully I can craft Rapid. And I can't craft Rapid. Oh dear. Oh lordy. Okay, well I'll just do
I have Rapid.
Vats Enhanced for now.
You're good, I have Rapid.
Cool, thank you. That's optimized. I need to craft conductors. This character, or my PC character, one of my main characters anyway, recently unlocked crafting bullies. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, so it's my PC character.
Yeah, I'm just thinking to myself, like, what I want to do for resistances and the... I would love to just do probably Elementalist, to be honest. But I can't craft those. And I
Oh
don't
yeah.
think I know anyone who does.
I think I'm gonna try running it without the shredder mod. It's only 1 point AP cost. I just think it looks a lot better. And sometimes it's all about the looks, you know.
Hey, Skirb. Just in time to hear me complain about Elementalists. Where art thou?
Thing is so sweet. Yeah, we would have gotten real close to that minute. I mean, 1 minute 25 is still good, but if not for that reload at the end.
Well, you were missing strange numbers. If you had strange
Yes,
numbers,
that's
then you
true.
would have done it.
It would have
So-
definitely been a lot closer to. To 1 minute. A shock mount? What does that do? Orange, I guess you need to check your DMs, and Finn is wanting
Sure
me to
am.
get a shock mount for my... I'll definitely get one, Finn. He even knows what mic I'm using. Oh, he can hear everything. He can hear like my keyboard and my controller and everything. Oh, it could be the way it's mounted. It's like hard mounted. There is no, you know what I mean? There's no suspension to it. The mic is hard mounted to the boom arm. I'll definitely look into that, Finn. Thank you. Can I be real with you guys? I'm not a huge fan of this mic, this new mic I got. It sounds really clear, but the audio and keeping the audio like happy, the audio levels happy with it is a nightmare because it's software controlled. And it's just bananas. So I might change it soon. I like it, it's pretty, it looks nice, and it sounds good, but it is way too sensitive, and it's supposed to be a directional mic, and it's definitely not if it's picking up my keyboard and my other stuff in the background. So. I have to cure Feral here first, Orange, and then I'm ready to go.
Pig's endurance baubles. How many do I have of those? Great question. I mean, if we're talking like explosive baubles or like big guns baubles, I'm pretty sure I have like 20,000 of each.
Any controls on the mic itself, like dials? Yes, but the problem is it's a free-floating dial that can rotate, like, entirely. It doesn't stop rotating. There's no limit to it. My old mic, what was nice about it was you could turn it up to a certain point and then it would stop there, and that was the max volume. And what was nice about that is I took fingernail polish and I drew a little line on the mic to tell me, okay, this is where my volume needs to be on my mic to always have the same volume on streams and recordings and stuff, and it worked great for that. But this new mic, because it doesn't do that, the wheel can just spin all the way around. You don't actually have a positioning if it's been spun all the way around. And also when the software side kicks in, if you turn on the software, it overrides whatever setting you have on the mic and just puts whatever is the default for your mic setting in Razer Synapse, so it's honestly a nightmare. It's probably fine for gaming only, but for content creation and streaming like this, it's just a nightmare.
Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare.
Okay, I'm styling. I got the Hellfire paint and the gilded minigun.
Styling is when you do the pink flamingo. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. I think I look pretty deadly right now. Ready to slam some raids? I need ammo though.
Isn't your mini missing the bash thing on it?
Yeah, I took it off. It only
Oh, I thought I
adds
lowered-
1 point of AP.
Oh, okay.
Not a big deal.
Completely breaks the build. Doesn't work. Flying through. Nope.
So yeah, I have an AP cost of 5 now.
Are you able to share one perk?
Which one?
You share. That would be nice. So I'm sharing lock and load, so you don't have to run a lock and load if you don't want. I don't know. Do you have tightly wound on your build?
I can't share it. I need at least 6 points. Oh no!
Evacuation is in progress. To the nearest exit in an orderly
Oh.
manner.
Oh wait, let me drop Born Survivor. I don't need it.
And then I'm going to
What card do you want me to share?
tightly wound.
Okay. There you go. And I'll just put United Ordeal.
Dollar right there.
Works out. Oh dear. I don't have batteries included on the build, so we need to drop good with salt. There we go. And I have an addiction. Let's fix that too.
Just falling apart here.
Yeah, really. My character is dying for me to play it more.
Speaking of addictions,
Really?
I have an addiction to the Fallout Season 2.
Activating.
I know, right? I watched the first episode like 6 times in a row. It's really good. Hey, Going Starch 76 GG.
I think it's getting a lot of hate. I haven't really paid attention to the opinions, but
I don't
I
think
it's getting
so.
a lot of hate.
Ah! Oh no! I forgot I don't have Born Survivor. I just took it off. I wasn't at my desk. No. I was like, I can tank the first few rounds. Medic Pumper Born Survivor will kick in. Oh god.
I have trust issues with those perks now. And I'm also holding the wrong minigun. Not minigun, but you get what I mean. I'm holding the wrong gun. It's fine. I'm this far. Can't switch now.
You said you think it's getting a lot of hate?
Yep, I think it is.
From who? Just YouTubers? Because I'll be honest, YouTube is full of clickbait hate.
No, it's I think it's coming from like the New Vegas fanboys.
Oh, that would make sense, yeah. They did change a lot of the lore, and I think a lot of the stuff, like the small things, like when you do the quest for Boone at the dino is the wrong way around in the TV show. Which is probably their biggest concern, and
they don't like what they've done with like I've read what they've said, and it's basically on the lines of like they're like butchering Mr. House and like butchering this, butchering that. Like they don't like what they're doing to the characters. I'll be honest. For me, personally, and I know this is a hot take amongst the Fallout community,
Low fuel, drilling
New
suspended.
Vegas
Please add
is not as good as people say it is. Sorry.
oof.
Is it a good video game? Yes. Is it this fucking glistening gem? No. Not at all.
There is a huge, like, almost cult-like New Vegas standalone following.
And not just New Vegas, like Obsidian.
Oh, right.
They're like obsessed with Obsidian. Like they think like Obsidian like invented sliced bread.
Yeah.
And it was like they're like and this is the talking point I swear I hear every single time. Obsidian made New Vegas in 18 months. And it's like, yeah, I'd be able to do that too if the whole groundwork was made before like Fallout 3. The groundwork was there. They used the same engine. They didn't do anything different. That's why I'm saying like it's not as good as people say it is. And I know that's such a hot take to have in the Fallout community because New Vegas is like this closely guarded thing. And I think I've said to you before that I honestly don't care what they want to do with like the Fallout story because I love Fallout as a franchise. I absolutely love it. But I'm not gonna sit there and pretend that like Fallout had like throughout the games, right? And have you played through 4 completely yet? But you probably got far enough into it, regardless.
I'll be honest, 4 is like my favorite so far of the OG Fallouts. It feels
like,
closer to 6 to me. It's not so primitive.
Yeah. And the thing that's like grips you into Fallout, I swear when I'm playing the game, is less of the story. Because like I don't find the story like super gripping or like groundbreaking. It's just kind of the lore that's happening, you know, subtly, like from like all the little context clues when you go visit an area. You kind of piece together what happened. Like that stuff's cool. That's what we're really into. To sit there and go like, the story in New Vegas was amazing. I was like, okay, all right, you need to calm down. Because I think you even started playing New Vegas at one point. I think you were trying it out.
Yeah, I did. I kind of lost my playthrough because of Xbox being Xbox Game Pass. I don't know if I'll make it this time, Orange.
It's not looking good, is it? I left a couple of close ones, but
There's a lot spawning this time. It's kind of been crazy. It's definitely not the same each run, I can tell you that. Must be some random number generator for the spawns of these things or something. For it to be this random.
I have one more close one, but I'm gonna have to go somewhat deeper for the next one.
My Vats keeps breaking too, which is not helping. It doesn't lock on when I click the RB and then it breaks soon after. And I don't know, it's because something's wrong with my vision.
It was right up middle. Huh. I left one.
Oh, we did it. Holy cow.
I thought I grabbed them all. I in fact did not. There was one sitting right in the middle.
Well, he definitely carried that round, Orange. GG.
Yeah, if you're ever like curious to, like, because I'm the kind of person that loves to like read opinions, you know,
Yeah.
and kind of sometimes when I'm not like super landed on one side of like an argument, I like to read opinions to see like, okay, just to see where like I would land. So like I've been reading those opinions and I'm just like, yeah, but like, you know, Fallout just isn't that franchise where it's got like this hugely gripping story or whatever. At least I've never experienced like, you know, Fallout to be like super thought-provoking, you know?
Super story driven, yeah.
Security scan initiated.
Seems to be like a mix of like a main story and just a bunch of smaller stories
Command center
that are
Some fun.
side quests.
system detects
And
insufficient
yeah, I like it so far.
emergency
Fallout 4 has been great. Fallout 76 was my first experience to Fallout. And I know some fans think that that's like a sin, or I'm not a real Fallout fan. And that's okay, they can view it that way. But at the end of the day, I enjoy the game so much that I put 11,000 hours into it. So that's something, right? You can't take that away from me. I definitely enjoyed this game. And people tried to stop me from playing it. They were like, no, don't play that game. It's garbage. It's actually really bad. It's trash. And like, yeah, probably when it came out, but it definitely came a long way.
Yeah, it's like every game nowadays. Like every game on release is like not optimized well, I guess is a good way of putting it.
It really isn't. Fallout 4 is fun though, but it has its bugs for sure.
That's one that's just crazy to me. It's like this, like, I feel like sometimes I've like went through the freaking Matrix when people talk about some of the older Fallout games. Like they'll talk about like New Vegas, like it was like never buggy. And I was like, that game was.
Oh, it definitely has bugs. I can tell you that. I experienced
Like,
all
what?
of them on stream.
Yep. You know what they should just add for fun? For the mole miners?
What?
When they kill a player, they should just emote.
Do like a Fortnite dance. That'd be so funny. Even if it was just for April Fools.
Yeah, just for like a day.
He's down.
Goes the boy. He fought valiantly. Don't touch me, frogs.
That looks good. All right. Of course.
Hostile presence nullified. Lifting lockdown measures.
Fallout 4 gameplay and mechanics are the best. Story is average. I would agree with you. The mechanics and gameplay feel a lot closer to Fallout 76 than New Vegas. I had no idea what was going on in New Vegas. I couldn't use the workbenches at all. Even when I tried to, I was so confused by them. It felt so alien. The game felt really primitive.
Fallout.
I still had fun though.
76. Yeah.
Yeah, I still had lots of fun playing New Vegas and Fallout 4. I'm not done playing 4. I'm still gonna stream
Get to
it.
meet Kaiser.
Yeah. Sweet mood fruit tea. Okay, I'll do that instead of light soup. Alright, I'm ready.
Charge. Goodbye to that plate.
Oh yeah, having that 4 AP is definitely a lot better. Okay, I'll be switching this after. Because I just keep losing AP now without the Shredder mod. Surprising. It's very surprising. I didn't think 1 AP point would do this much of a difference. Very interesting. Do you think we're getting a remastered Fallout 3 or a Fallout New Vegas remaster soon? There's like some countdown Fallout clock on Amazon.
Well, I mean, if it's on Amazon, it's probably gonna be New Vegas, right? Like, if the new show is in New Vegas, I would imagine they would just do New Vegas. And the fact that, like I said, New Vegas is probably the majority of players' favorite is Vegas. So I would imagine that's the one that they're probably gonna remaster.
Well, that makes sense. Did I get the Gleaming Depths package on this character? It would make sense. Yes, I did. Okay, great. So if you do get it in, that's good to know. If you do get it in custom world, you can still get it in the public world. Good to know. I was worried about that. I'm dreaming for the day it drops me a God roll quad pipe pistol or rifle. 4-star. Yeah, let's do some more raids. And we have 2 spots open on the team if anyone wants to join from the stream. Just join my world. I should be able to join me. Hi, Scarb. GG. I think Fallout 3, but I don't think it's gonna come out for a long time. There was an interview in 2024, and a guy said it's gonna take years, and I need to find that attachment. Okay, Cornstarch, now that makes sense. I see what you're saying. Well, let's ask the chat. We're gonna do a poll in the chat. So I asked a poll in the chat. You guys should be able to see it at the top of the chat. It says, what do you think the next Fallout remaster will be? You have 3 options.
Fallout 5 for the 7th time.
Yeah, I put Fallout 5.5 to
You know
be
what?
funny.
Here's the curveball. Here's the curveball. It's not going to be Fallout at all. Skyrim.
Can you imagine they do a countdown for the wrong game?
You know, I've been curious, like seeing the success from. We'll see, I guess, how this ends for season 2 for Fallout. But like, what's gonna stop them if they want to do production of like a different IP from Bethesda? Like, what if they did Skyrim?
Who? What if who did Skyrim? Obsidian?
No, like you know, as a show, and you know, taking the game and adapting it to a show. If like,
yeah.
if Fallout's
I can see
successful,
Skyrim.
and then they would. I mean, like for.
It might be a lot more expensive though to do because of all of the like, you know, like the worlds in Skyrim and all the beasts and stuff. It would all have to be CGI, which is really expensive. Maybe they can have AI do it.
This is an automated message. Evacuation.
I don't think it would be.
Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner.
I guess I don't know.
I'm gonna ask
If
Google
Aragon can
Gemini.
do it, so can they.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Google Gemini to make me a Skyrim-based TV show from scratch later.
Yep.
See what it comes
Make
up
the
with.
whole thing. Put it in a vault. Demand ransom.
Copyright it.
It's not even your IP. It's like, too bad.
Ready?
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected.
Just so many shows. I mean, like, I think this past year was not fantastic for, like, entertainment in general.
But you like the new TV show, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I'm saying, like, last year I felt like entertainment, at least, like, mainstream entertainment, I just felt like wasn't doing so hot. A lot of not so great shows. And then, like, not to mention, the year ended on, like, a really bad note, if you're, like, a Stranger Things fan.
Oh, I didn't watch that. Oh, don't ruin it for me. But okay, tell me what happens.
I wish I could tell you what happens, because, like, it felt like a nothing burger. The
Oh,
whole
really?
thing, like, every episode, do you care if I go on a rant?
Yeah,
real quick?
go on a rant. I used to watch
Every
it.
episode felt like, oh my god, we need to beat Vecna. How do we beat Vecna? And then they're like, oh my god, if we did this, then this would happen. And then we have to do this. And then they would take, like, actual, like, physical props. Like, whether they picked up a frickin' lampshade or something. Like, they would just use it as a frickin' prop to explain their plan. And they'd be like, oh my god, this is a really risky plan. We're gonna go with it. And then everything works out. And then the next episode is the exact same fucking thing. That is all that season is. Oh my god, how do we beat him? Well, we do this, and then this. And it's like, what? And I was like, this is so stupid. Oop, shoot. Scarp, no. But no, it was not good at all, to be honest. I know there's some people out there who are like a ride or die, like Stranger Things. Happy for you. If you enjoyed it, fantastic.
I really don't watch a lot of
those people.
TV anymore, so
And like, what's funny is and this is kind of like news I think people forgot, because I know I did. But there was a scandal that, like, the Duffer Brothers were, like, accused of. So this is all alleged, but allegedly they stole the screenplay for Stranger Things. Allegedly. And seeing how it ended, I was like, okay, maybe they actually did do that.
oh no.
Because, like, it was so, like, it really is, the writing really was, like, just horrendous towards the end. Which is kind of frustrating, because, like, I've experienced this before with other shows, where I felt like the writers showed, like, really, like, well-crafted and, like, really showing off their talent. And sometimes I don't know what it is, or whether they get high off their own farts or something, and then just think that they just poop gold. Then they start making just terrible decisions and forget about decisions they made seasons ago, and then just never tie up anything. Just, yeah, just unfortunate.
It's working a lot better this time. My Vats is working right. I don't know if it was just
Heck
bugged
yeah.
last time or what, but as soon as I would lock onto something, it would kick out Vats, and then I'd have to lock it back on. It's super annoying.
Stupid Vats. He made me look bad. Like Courage the Cowardly Dog. That was my show. Even though some images from Courage are just straight nightmare fuel. You know what I'm talking about? Courage?
Nope.
You never watched the cartoon Courage the Cowardly Dog?
I don't think so.
It's a classic.
Some American media wasn't available here.
Oh, okay. It's a really funny dog. That's scared and terrified of everything.
Oh my god.
It always tries to warn its owners about stuff. Just crying wolf all the time.
Holy cow, it's been spawning like crazy.
Well, it's a private, so...
Oh yeah, you're right. Shoot, I forgot
There
it's
you
like
go.
that in here.
They go crazy.
They do go crazy. Holy jeez. It was hard to keep up with before they got enraged.
Alright, before I grab the last one, I'll help out a little bit. Alright. Should have bought some time. Beep 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 beep. Chicago.
You got it. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was getting overrun now. That wasn't good. I don't think it's the best weapon for this stage, to be real with you. It's just not. As soon as they get enraged, this thing isn't doing enough damage. I would rather run the pepper shaker at this stage.
I think just about any weapon gets kind of overran at that stage. Unless you're doing like the electrician 4-star.
Which I just keep forgetting about. I just keep forgetting to grab my electrician's weapon. I have one in the stash. I just keep forgetting to use it. Sometimes I forget to bring ammo.
I've also been thinking about like revisiting my roots and then making a bow build.
Yeah, I saw that in the Discord.
So I haven't revisited the bow.
Discord link in description. GG.
You want to grab A, and I'll just go over to B.
Mm-hmm.
I mean C, whatever this one is.
Routine security scan initiated. Scan complete. Unauthorized personnel detected. Command center compromised.
Alright. Let's be careful now, Bloodhound.
Protocol, stand by.
Violence. Come out of your tube, come on. Goodbye, Vulture.
Shield generator online. Defensive measures restored.
I named my crossbow Drill Sage. Nice.
Dang, I've only made 1,000 modules today.
Only.
Alert. Hostile breach detected. Lockdown initiated. Lockdown will persist until hostile presence is removed.
There. Smacked me.
Remind me to put my shredder on this gal's, or I keep calling it a gal's mini, but it's just a mini. It's not the gal's mini. But yeah, I need to put the shredder mod back on to get my AP back the way it was.
Alright. Beating the center. I was taking out a lot of the stragglers, like the little guys, before we took him out, so we got some good numbers thinned.
I got one coming. There we go.
Do I have both of them here? I have the Wendigos here. Okay. Ooh, looks like there's a frog too, so I need 2 death claws and a frog. Alright, buddy, you can do it. I believe in you. Yeah, I think it'll hit you anyways. Yep.
Hostile presence nullified. Lifting lockdown measures.
Rangers, nice. That's cool.
Yeah, Scarb, I'm pretty sure I watched a Deathclaw, a Wendigo, a Gulper, and a Frog all hit you at one time. Might even have been like 2 Deathclaws. You're getting your shredder on it.
Yeah. This way I get my AP back, because yeah, I was definitely losing a lot of AP there. Didn't like that the last time we were in the snake. I noticed with Shredder mod, it just removes 1 AP point, but it makes a big difference. I didn't think it would make that big of a difference. But it does, so we're going to keep running it that way. Do-do-do-do-do. Make sure the effects are still good. Company tea, sweet moot fruit tea. So yeah, we're good to go. Are you guys ready to rumble?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. GG, I almost went into lava. Nice work. You got one tapped Scarb on stage 4?
Yeah, right before our very eyes.
That's funny, I missed it. I didn't notice.
Somebody clip it.
Well, that's gonna be it for tonight, gang. I'm gonna be logging off for the night, and I'll probably be playing in the Discord with members still. So I'm gonna end the stream, but I'll still be playing. I'll still be raiding. I do need to rank up. So check out the Discord if you haven't already, link in the description. And I'm gonna post what platform I'm playing tonight, and I'll be playing Fallout 76, so check out the Discord. I'm Miss Glass. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. GG. Say bye, Orange.
Deuces.
GG,
Remember,
gang.
Pepper shaker.
Massive
That's
thank
pretty
you
good.
and shout out to the Glass Gang who support the channel. It means a lot to me, and this content wouldn't be possible without your support. Thank you so much. GG. And from what we saw tonight, I guess it is basically ready to put together into a build guide. I think I'll just make some minor tweaks to that infinite Vats mini, squeeze in strange in numbers again, and just recommend running it on a team. But I'll also be doing a run with it for the video, like without teammates. And I think we should easily see sub 2-minute times. We saw it get really close to 1 minute just with teammates on the team. So I think Orange, I think the minigun is now #1. The Pepper
gonna
Shaker needs
lose
all the buffs and stuff. No, I'm joking. The Pepper Shaker's #1 easily. But Mini's a good option, a solid option. It's a lot easier to get your hands on if you're new to the game and haven't played and received a Pepper Shaker plan during the Meat Week event. So it's definitely a good weapon to use for a beginner-friendly guide.